Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Kenobi is slated to release on May 25th of this year, and today we have even more information about the Kenobi series than we had prior. The series that will feature the long-awaited return of Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader Anakin Skywalker, as well as Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. The series will detail the events post-Revenge of the Sith, taking place approximately 10 years after the events of that film, with Vader and the Empire in full swing, while the remaining few Jedi in the galaxy hide in its far corners. Today though, we have an even bigger report and detail about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that will prove to be hugely important to the overall plot, as well as a massive reveal. So with that said, if you do not wish to be spoiled for the series, please click off now. But if you're interested in hearing this major plot detail, let's go ahead and continue. 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the few Jedi left, but he is not one of the very last. During the events of the original trilogy, it's presumed that there's only a handful, that being 4 to 5 Jedi, that managed to survive the Great Purge, as the Inquisitors as well as Darth Vader directly have been hunting the remaining Jedi for nearly 2 decades quite successfully. The Inquisitors picking up the scraps as Vader hunted the Jedi prominently on his own for around the first 10 years. As of Kenobi though, it appears as if Obi-Wan will not be the only Jedi to appear that managed to survive Order 66. We are even hearing a report now that Obi-Wan may begin to take on a new Padawan, quite begrudgingly, in another young Jedi that managed to survive the Jedi Purge. Things will likely not turn out well for this young Jedi, but let's get into everything we know about this plot detail, and Obi-Wan's potential new apprentice in the Obi-Wan series. First though, according to my analytics, a lot of you guys that watch the channel haven't subscribed yet. So if you've been enjoying the content and would like to see more from me, be sure to force crush that subscribe button. Now my friends, let's go ahead and get into it. This comes from Star Wars Direct. According to Making Star Wars, there's yet another Jedi in Obi-Wan Kenobi who survived the events of Revenge of the Sith, and according to this leak, he's on a mission of his own to find Obi-Wan and to rebuild the Jedi Order. Having been inspired by Obi-Wan's message to the Jedi who survived Order 66, a young Jedi named Nari finally locates the Jedi Master on Tatooine. However, since the Inquisitors are in pursuit of Nari, his arrival on Tatooine only draws the attention to Kenobi and endangers the young Luke Skywalker. This report also claims that Rupert Friend's Grand Inquisitor, the fifth brother, and Reva, the third sister, arrive on Tatooine where Reva senses Obi-Wan. The Grand Inquisitor dismisses her claim on account that he cannot, leading her to take out her own frustration on the citizens of Tatooine who failed to provide them with any information on the aged Jedi. According to previous reports, Moses Ingram is likely Reva or the third sister, and while Star Wars fans have seen the Grand Inquisitor and the fifth brother in animation before, Ingram's Reva is a character the audiences haven't seen. Lastly, due to the threat of the Inquisitors, Joel Edgerton's Owen Lars believes Kenobi will only lead them to Luke, and tries to get his nephew back to the farm life in order to keep him safe. Due to the casting of the Inquisitors, many Star Wars fans assumed that Jedi hunters would naturally be hunting Obi-Wan in the series, but if Nari actually leads them to discover Kenobi, this could be why Darth Vader ultimately gets involved. Also, Uncle Owen's fears about the dangers of Kenobi and the Jedi posed to his nephew are likely to be the cause of Owen's comments and poor opinion of Kenobi in the events of A New Hope. The article goes on to say this: now Nari is both interesting and surprising, as he's yet another surviving Jedi similar to the Jedi of Jedi Fallen Order's Cal Kestis and Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels. In fact, Obi-Wan's message that inspires Nari is the same hologram message Kanan had in his holocron in Rebels. It ultimately sounds like Nari is looking for apprenticeship under Obi-Wan Kenobi, and actively wants to rebuild the Jedi Order, while Obi-Wan has a different opinion, believing Luke to be the last hope of the Jedi, ultimately leading Obi-Wan to be hesitant in training a brand new apprentice, especially following his failings with Anakin. Due to Nari's ambitions to rebuild the Jedi Order, Obi-Wan may be forced to question and confront his own blind spots in regard to the Jedi teachings, as well as that of the Jedi Council, which led to Anakin's fall and the subsequent rise of the Empire. Anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this new surviving Jedi character named Nari and this Reva character played by Moses Ingram, who apparently knows Obi-Wan? What are your thoughts on their respective roles in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and what would you ultimately like to see from the show? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Hit that subscribe button, and may the Force be with you.